Mm. Hello. For anyone that still randomly frequents my page, hello. It's been a while since I've uploaded anything. I started, God, I don't remember what I talked about the last time I made a video with me actually talking, but I just had like a bunch of videos on YouTube that I was like trying to plow through, and I watch a lot of my YouTube videos while playing mobile games, and it's just, you can't record while talking and while listening to someone else's video, at least I prefer not to do that. So yeah, this is kind of like catching up. Yeah, not really catching up. I've kind of already I kind of already went through my first go through on Merge Magic of the day, my first go through of the day. So this is just kind of like I'm bored and there's nothing on TV I really want to watch. My husband comes home in like a few minutes, so I'm just gonna record until he gets home and then randomly stop recording. So I don't know if it's like noticeable, but I have what do you want to call it? I have opened some land, like this area and more of that area, and just like a lot of land in this area, mostly in this area. I've unlocked a few lands. I'm working on this one right here. God knows when I'll be able to open that. I started bubbling a lot of stuff, mostly because I don't have a lot of time these days, and I get bored so easily these days. I'm off my psychiatric meds because I am currently, 17 weeks pregnant? I am currently 17 weeks pregnant, and I got off of my psychiatric meds because it was just really bad nausea side effects mixed with pregnancy side effects it was all mangled together really, really bad. So I personally chose to stop my psychiatric meds. I've had a few like anxiety attacks here and there, but my OBGYN has put me on anti-anxiety meds that aren't that strong and mostly just affect my anxiety and not the other array of issues, psychiatric issues that I have. So it's been a bit of an adjustment, but that's about the only psychiatric medication I'm currently on, and my symptoms have just skyrocketed. Like, my attention span is garbage now. I get bored so easily, and I just quit things so easily. I'm one of the major side effects that my psychiatric meds were really helping me with was just constantly gnawing at the inside of my mouth to the point where it was bleeding. And trigger warning alert, sorry. But that was one of just like a mental thing. Like, when I get bored and distracted, I'll have like the TV on, I'll be playing a mobile game, and I will just be going at it with like the inside of my mouth, just gnawing and chewing, just pulling skin left and right, and while also zoning out and daydreaming. So the psychiatric meds that I was on really helped with that, but I had to stop taking it. And so It also really helped with my anxiety. It helped with almost everything aside from my nightmares that were caused by my PTSD. That was like the one thing that it just could not help, but it's just the one thing. But it really helped with a lot of that. Now that I'm not taking my psychiatric meds anymore, I'm just, my symptoms, my issues have just kind of just skyrocketed. But because I'm like loaded with hormones, they haven't gotten so bad to the point where I have to like go see psychiatric help like right now. They haven't gotten bad to that level yet. I'm assuming it's because of the hormones that are somewhat quote unquote keeping me like evened out. Evened out for me basically means like I have all my symptoms except it's not egregious. So so that's kind of what I've been dealing with. Just a lot of like, I'll start a TV show that I really, really wanted to watch, get 10 minutes into it, turn it off, get extremely bored. The only thing I can withstand right now, and it's definitely not because of my pregnancy. I know this for a fact. Maybe my pregnancy has maybe made it worse, but my my attention span is bad, and that is just because I have a medical condition. My doctor thinks I'm bipolar. My psychiatric doctor thinks I'm bipolar. I don't know where she's getting that from. I've never had a manic episode in my whole entire life. I've never had high highs or low lows. But you gotta trust the professionals. My psychiatric doctor thinks I have bipolar disorder, and that's what she's been pushing. I think I have ADHD, but I did take a test for ADHD, and they told me that you do not, in fact, have ADHD. So I guess I gotta stop. What's it called? What's the word? I can't find the word. I guess I gotta stop deciding what my problem is, but I never really pushed the ADHD diagnosis. I guess I'm self-diagnosing. But I never really pushed the ADHD diagnosis onto my doctor. At first she thought I might have had either ADHD or bipolar disorder, but after the test she was like, okay, we're just gonna focus on bipolar disorder. And I never pushed ADHD because I just have like huge insecurities with doctors. Me and doctors have just not had a very like nice history. So I'm extremely insecure, which is also a part of my mental issues. I have a real big problem with like thinking there's something going on, and then someone telling me that I'm an idiot and I didn't know what the F I was talking about, and then me just feeling like a failure, thinking like, well, why would you think you knew anything about anything? You're such a dumb idiot. Like, I'm extremely hard on myself when it turns out that I'm wrong about something, even if it's something that's like minuscule. So in order to avoid that, I tend to just not push my knowledge of anything anymore. And so when my doctor says, I think you're bipolar, even though I've personally never noticed any bipolar symptoms, neither has my husband, neither has my brother, literally anyone who's ever known me for a long time, like, thinks of like what bipolar disorder really is, and it's just like, that doesn't sound like you even a little bit. But following what the doctor says, I lost my train of thought. But basically, so that's my symptoms have been, whether it's the bipolar symptoms or ADHD symptoms, like whichever symptoms it is, it has kind of been going a little out of control. Not too out of control, but yeah. And so that's why I've recorded, I think. I've recorded, this was before I got pregnant. Before I got pregnant, I did record like a couple of playthroughs, but I deleted them all. I deleted them all because I'm very critical of myself, and I didn't think any of them were like good enough. I mean, good enough. I'm just talking, but I'm still like, oh god. I always rewatch every video I make, or like listen to it, and if after recording it doesn't sound good to me, or I don't like my voice that day, or whatever it is, I'll just delete it. So I deleted a bunch of stuff, a bunch of my progresses that I wanted to show you guys, and a bunch of wonders that I discovered, a bunch of merges, just because I wasn't a fan of the video, and so I deleted it. But yeah, I've just been also like really out of breath. Another pregnancy symptom, my body is working overtime to create this child, and I'm just like constantly out of breath. I told my OBGYN, and she said, oh, that's just normal. That's just pregnancy symptoms. Like, you're just going to be exhausted randomly. Basically like up until the day you give birth. So, just, it's fine. It's whatever. So I'm just dealing with that. But I do like talking really fast, and I can't do that. Oh, I also have... I always get this word mixed up. I have vertigo. Yeah, I have vertigo. It was a strong enough case to where I like had to go to the ER because it was really affecting me. But I have vertigo. The ER doctor says that he's actually recently had vertigo, and it's really bad. It really sucks, but you just kind of like you just gotta let it run its course. It's gonna be a thing for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, maybe even a year, and then it'll just go away. And so that adds on to another reason as to why I'm kind of out of breath, because I get super dizzy, just looking, like, just if my head is just moving too much, like playing Magic, because of my eyesight is just like constantly following the clicker all the time, and I'm just moving rapid speed, doing like a bunch of things. My eyes are moving a lot, my vision is moving a lot, and thereby it's making me dizzy, and thereby it's making me feel like I'm falling, therefore hyperventilating, therefore losing a bit of breath, or the sensation of feeling breathless. And I have been put on like medication to help deal with the dizziness, the dizzy sensation, but the doctor said that's all they got. They don't have anything else to help with my vertigo. That's just, they can only just treat the dizziness and just wait for it to go away on its own. So add that to the pregnancy symptoms and to my anxiety that just popped back up out of nowhere. And we just have constant exhaustion. So I have been put on bed rest because of my vertigo. I was already put on bed rest because my first trimester was literally hell. It was bad. I was like throwing up, not eating, constantly throwing up for like 4 days straight. I was malnourished, dehydrated. I had to be hospitalized for like 2 days while they just pumped me full of fluids and nutrients, and it was just bad. And even after that, it was still so difficult for me to eat at home. They gave me all the nausea meds. Hardly any of them actually worked. It took an ER visit for something else. It wasn't vertigo. It was some other thing I had in the first trimester. Vertigo is the second trimester problem. But first trimester I was having those nausea spells, and then after being hospitalized I came home. A week later I was in the ER for something else, and the ER doctor was like, "Oh, you're pregnant, you're having nausea. Well, try this medication that we give to patients going through chemo, and I guarantee you it will help with your nausea." And it did help with my nausea. And till this day, I I didn't throw away, but I just like completely ignore all the other nausea meds that my OBGYN was giving me, because none of them did anything. It was the chemo meds that the ER doctor gave me that's just actually doing something for my nausea. So that's what I've been taking for my nausea. But yeah, my first trimester was a shit show. My second one is a little better, but it's every day you're just discovering like pregnancy symptom on top of pregnancy symptom on top of pregnancy symptom, pregnancy symptom on top of pregnancy symptom on top of pregnancy symptom. So yeah, every day is a battle. But I wanted this. I wanted a child. I wanted to be pregnant, and I gotta be tough about it. I gotta like not be such a wimp about it, because this is what I really want, and having a child is a sacrifice. So you sacrifice a lot. You sacrifice comfort for 9 months for for a child. That's what I'm doing. But my husband has been super freaking sweet through this whole thing. Like, because of my symptoms, I haven't been able to do much housework, and he just kind of took over. He was already self-sufficient before I even came into his life. He was already cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, taking care of himself before we even got married. And when we got married, like, I took over maybe half of that stuff, and he would still cook and occasionally clean and occasionally do laundry. So he didn't it's not like I was the only person in the house who knew how to do housework and who was doing housework. So him taking over for me isn't that much of a shift in dynamic. He just was like, well, I was doing all this while I was single. It's cool. I can just pick up where you left off. And he's been great. And he's been really understanding and respectful and helpful. And yeah, it's been great having a partner to like lean on. Especially during the nights where I just could not sleep. I was on the bathroom floor just chugging everything out. He was very comforting and, took care of me and was very understanding and very respectful. But yeah, so I just wanted to make a little recording before he got home from work and see if I would actually post it. I may not actually post it. Who knows? But, so, the game at hand. Marriage Magic. I've opened a few lands. I don't have that much to go. It seems like it's not a lot, but the process of actually getting enough creatures to open the land that is remaining is insane. I said it before in some of my other recordings, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be done with this game for another 4 years. For another 4 years. Because I'm not spending any money to open up to get some creatures or eggs, whatever. Like, I'm not spending money. I have yet to spend a single cent on this game. And it's so tempting. Okay, so my game glitched. in this land area. It glitched, and this area right here. Oh shit, damn it. Gotta get rid of that. Oh, but that's nice though. I wouldn't. But okay, so my land glitched and this area was not here. This land to buy disappeared, and I only had these two. For a good, I want to say 6 months, this land was not here. And so I started building up these, what I got, not loot orb. What are these things called? I started building these ancient druid temples, building up. I had like an abundance, which is how I got these, which is how I managed to get enough creatures to open up lands here. But because this wasn't here, this whole area was just filled with these orbs. This whole area right here up to here was just filled with these orbs. And then magically one day I log in. I didn't update anything. I didn't do anything. I just came in to play the game, and this land just magically showed up. It was like, oh, I'm back. I went on vacation, but I'm back. And the issue with that is I wouldn't mind it. Like, they're here, they're whatever. Like, I ignore them. Like, I wouldn't mind it. Except my orbs are all clustered here. And I can't touch them because the buy button is right here. And so I have a bunch of these orbs, a bunch of these temples that are just stuck here that I can't utilize. You can see I've like utilized all the temples around it, all the orbs around it as much as I could, and I try so hard to get rid of some of them, but they're just clustered here, and so I can't access it, and it's so frustrating. Like, I don't know why it glitched like that, just to glitch back and then give me this huge complication. Because it took me a good while. It took me a good while to build up all of this. And so I feel a little cheated. I've been waiting for it to kind of do another glitch where the land would disappear again, and I could like quickly move them out of the way, but so far it hasn't glitched again, and it's an eyesore because it's just standing there. It's an eyesore and it's freaking annoying, and I'm tempted to just buy it, spend the $8, $9, spend the $9, maybe even $10, spend $9 to just open the land so I can get my orbs. I'm so tempted to do this, but I'm not gonna do it because, first of all, my husband would kill me. Why are you spending money on mobile games? And second of all, I don't know. I just would feel really shitty if I actually did that. So I'm not gonna do it. I'll just live with the regret. But yeah, I just started to just build my clusters or whatever. My loot orbs, as it were. I'm just building it up. Like, I don't really have much of an end. Well, obviously my end goal is to open up all the lands. That's the major end goal. But I don't have another end goal after this. Not after this. Like, okay, so one of my goals was to get enough of these, okay? And then just build up these. Get enough of these and just like build it up all over here. And I did that. I really, really did that. But then I got frustrated because my group, the club I'm in, we can't seem to reach level 5 chest. And one time we We were so close. We got to level 4 and we were so close to reaching level 5. And then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go crazy. So I decided to just unbubble all of these. I had so much. Like, I had this whole area just full of these little wonders that if you click on them, they just give you a bunch of eggs and stuff like that. So I was just like, you know what? F it. I'm just gonna unbubble all of these. Well, as much as needed. And get the eggs and merge the creatures and da-da-da-da. So I got the eggs and merged the creatures, and I managed to get our chest to level 5 chest. And because I did all that, I also opened the land, which was right here, that area. That was the land, this area. It wasn't a lot, but you know, whatever. It's a, it is what it is. But so I opened the land, and I got the club to level 5 chest, and I lost a lot of these. You can see there's like so much empty space here. I lost a lot of that, and I lost a lot of these, and so then I had to think for a minute, like, do I want to build it up again? Do I want to just like do that again? And then I realized that's so repetitive. This is also doing my pregnancy second trimester. I realized that's, you know, I've been doing that for a while now, for like 3-4 months, and it's gotten repetitive, and it's gotten a little boring, it's gotten a little annoying. I want to do something else, and so that something else is this. Oh, would you look at that? But so the marvelous stump of the centaur, I decided I was just gonna grind for this wonder, and that's what I've been doing with these. So I get the tiny stumps from harvesting these, and also from harvesting these, and I just merge them until I get this, and then I store that here. That's not even the final one. The final one is this, Lord's Enchanted Wood. And so far, that's kind of been what I've been doing for the past 3 weeks, I think. Has it even been 3 weeks? I think it's been 3 weeks. Yeah, so currently, if I merge... darn it. Where is it? Come on. So currently, if I merge all of these together, I would have enough to make 2 of this wonder, and then get like a bunch of these eggs. Centaur eggs only. Because it's the centaur wonder. And then I did that twice already. I managed to like make that wonder like a lot recently, and I've like done that twice already, which it's nice. Oh, I saved some eggs. Yeah, I saved some of the nests that came out. This nest came out from this wonder. Oh, there goes another one. But yeah, wonders, like, after a certain while, they give you like 1 or 2 items from them. Occasionally, you might get a nest. You might get a little bird nest right here, which is cool. But I don't know. I just decided to save the nest for like an emergency. I don't know what would qualify as an emergency, but you know, y'all can take a guess. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. I'm just focusing on the stumps. The centaur stump wonders. That's just kind of been my main thing. And so every time I would come into the garden, I would just harvest for the stumps until all the creatures are asleep. And then I try to do this event. I actually started ignoring these events because they just seem like a lot of unnecessary work. But I was like, you know what? since I'm mostly just doing these stumps, and harvesting for these stumps only takes about an hour and some change to manage to like get all the creatures to harvest and then get all of them to go to sleep. If I'm not harvesting for the stumps and if I'm not harvesting the stumps and I'm like, let's say harvesting for literally anything else, that takes me like 2 hours to 1 hour and 40 some minutes. So because I have so much free time afterwards, I decided to, after the creatures go to bed, I've decided that I was just going to try to do these events because I have time now. So I've been doing this event. As you can see, I've caught up. So I have to wait 20 hours. I have to wait 20 hours for the challenge to unlock. And then I can do the challenge, then it'll lock up again. Because I think the challenge, like, they give you a good day or two to complete the challenge before the next one unlocks. And yeah, I've just been like trying to keep on top of that. I would love to be ahead of it. Like, there's no limit between there's no time limit between these challenges. I don't do these ones, but the tiny ones on the side as opposed to the big one on top, it gives me about 2 days to do all of it. And because they're usually quick for me, I'll just do it in about an hour. 2 hours, I think. The harvesting ones where you harvest and you get 5 points per harvest. Or the chest ones where you open a chest and you get a certain amount of points depending on the value of the chest. And even merging, depending on what you get out of a chest merge, you get a point. And then the point gives you, like, you get a certain amount of point, you get a reward. Those ones, I usually finish them in like an hour. And so that puts me like ahead of the entire thing. And then I don't have to worry about it anymore. And I can just wait until the challenge finally ends in about 2 days, and then I can move on to the next challenge. But these are like days long, 14 days. They're 14, wait, no, not 14. They're about 15, 16 days. Because it started a few days ago. It didn't start, so it's 20 days. I know, point is, this major challenge up here, this one, it gives you a lot of days because it's a lot of challenges and it's like not specific to one thing. It's a bunch of like earn stars in levels, or garden, purify land in levels of garden, I don't know, open this chest. So it's a lot. It's a lot of different type of things, so they give you more time. But they also lock you. But they also have their own set time for specific challenges. So if you complete the challenge before the time is up for that specific challenge, which would be like, I don't know, like a day or two, then you're locked out from the other one. You have to wait until the time limit is done before you can start the other one. And that frustrates me because it doesn't let me like do it on my own pace. It's a lot of waiting, and I'm not a big fan of waiting, which is why I don't play The Sims. Too much waiting. But yes, I don't like waiting. I like doing things on my own time. I like playing a game and then like abandoning it for 3 months and then randomly coming back and just like marathoning it for another 3 months. that's just what I like to do. And I can't do that with these challenges. But I can do it with these. Not this one specifically, because these are so tedious. This one specifically is so, hang on, let me see. So these are so tedious. They're so tedious. I don't like doing them, and I never do. I tried once to do one of these. It's a lot of merging, it's a lot of harvesting. You get like one creature or two to harvest, orbs to do the thing, and it's so tedious. And I've played one time. I've actually done it one time, and I got as far as, not here. I think I got, okay, so I got as far as, started from here. I think I got as far as here. Yeah, here. I got as far as here, as this area, before I realized this is tedious and I don't want to do it anymore, because it's like, it's so much. You're here, which is, you came far from here to here. It's some kind of an accomplishment, and it took me 3 days to do that. But then you got all this other you got so much to go before you hit the main thing. And yeah, wait, 20 hours. Oh, that's a deal. But yeah, I was just like, no, thank you. I'm not gonna do that. So I stopped doing those specific challenges. It's tedious. Harvesting for freaking, wait, what was that? Harvesting for blessing orbs. It was just too much. So I didn't do it. I don't do it anymore. I'm impressed by those who can actually do it. That's very impressive. That's very impressive. I personally can't do it, but I love watching people actually do it. It's very interesting. It's very fun. I wish I had that kind of patience. But yeah, so it's just challenges. It's just stumps. I'm just doing stumps. That's what I'm doing right now. And it's like, it's faster for me. It's easier for me. And eventually I get wonders. And yeah. Let's see. So these are the little centaurs that are getting a huge boost in their numbers. I've already made it to the final thing for just about all my main creatures. Well, no, but just about all of them have made it to level 10. Or level 10 advanced creature. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 of those. You can't merge them anymore after this. Which, it gives me a bit of a breather. And then yeah. Oh God, I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. But yeah, I've reached level 10 with about all of them. Which is nice. It's nice to look at. But there are other creatures that I know for a fact that I'm not going to get the highest level for these creatures, because they're rare. And I mostly get them through events. You can't buy them. I can't buy them. I mostly get them through events. Let me see. Buying. Yeah. So this egg, you have to spend actual real world money. The nests, oh my god, especially the nests. You have to spend actual real world money for the nest for a lot of these ultra rare eggs. You can't buy them individually except for that one. Except for this one, Mysterial Egg. This egg smells of nuts. But yeah, you can't buy them individually. Even though when you buy individually, you have to spend actual real money. And the regular eggs you can buy, but you spend in-game money. And the Pandu egg, I tried, but I don't have enough in-game money to. I haven't gotten that creature to like level 4, I don't think. Let me see. It hasn't even reached up level 2 because it's so expensive. Unlike all the other eggs, where the other eggs started at like 200, this one starts right off the bat at 8,000 coins, in-game coins, game money, and I don't have that kind of money. I can buy that kind of money with real money, but I don't want to do that. Ugh, gosh. But yeah, that's just kind of an update on what I've been doing. My garden is kind of a mess right now. I usually like to be super, super clean and proper with it, but these days I just don't care. I just don't care. Well, I gotta get those. Let's see. Where do I get those? Ooh. Okay. I have to complete this to get my one little egg. So, let's see. Oh boy. Darn it. Ugh. Let's see. I gotta find it. There we are. All right. And then one more. One more. There we go. And that's it. I've gotten some really good deals from that lady. Since it's here, I'm just gonna spend the rest of them. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. I have 2, so I'm just gonna spend the money to get the 3 and then call it. What is that? What is that green thing right here? What is that green light? What is this green light? Anyways, I'm just gonna spend, if there's one thing I don't like is single eggs. 1, 2, 3. I'm not a fan of single eggs in my garden. With the ones that I can help it, with the ones that I can help it, like these, I'll just buy the egg, and then just like complete it. And then I prefer to do 5 merges these days. I don't like doing 1 merges anymore. But with like these eggs that I can just buy, I don't like them just sitting in the garden with just like 1 or 2 stragglers. With the more rare ones, I can't help it. They have to be there. Like, I can't just buy them and then clear out the board. I can't do that. But with the ones that I can, I usually just like, I buy it and then I merge and then I'm done. Oh, so we're really close to a 5 merge here. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna do something. Since I'm recording, I'm gonna see if I can just do get a 5 merge here before I go, because I'm getting really sleepy. I don't think these are going to be enough. I don't think they're going to be enough, but we're going to try. And if not, then I don't know, tune in next time, I guess. I need one. Hang on. I need one. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ugh. I guess I can open up these, but I really don't want to. Yeah. Gosh darn it. It's so annoying when you're so close to something and then you have to like scramble trying to finish it off before you leave. Okay, let me see. Give me something good. Nothing. Okay. I need one. Wait, where is it? Oh, okay. Bought one. Okay. Now. Perfect. So, I guess I'm just gonna do a thing here. That gives me 5, which then gives me 5. All right. Okay. Good timing, I guess. So, here we go. Yay. Made a tier 2 nest. All right. Don't do that. All right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So I got 3 5 merges from that, which just makes me super, super happy. I already had like 4 here, 4, 3, 4 here. But it's nice being able to do so many. It's nice getting so much from just that, from like one go of it, from one go of it. But yeah, okay, so merge that, and then to the A to merge that, and then that's it. The excitement is over. But, okay. So that raised the group chest to really close to getting level 4, which unfortunately, knowing and understanding my group. Wait, what happened? What is going on? Why do I have the yellow star? I thought yellow stars were reserved for the creators of the group. I don't understand. What does it mean? Then again, I could always just look it up, but I don't want to do it. I'm too exhausted. Okay, so anyways, so that gave the group was like 8 points. Well, not 8 points, but like 8 sections of like a lot of points. It gave the group a lot of points, which got us really close to level 4 chest. And unfortunately, it's been level 4 chest just for a while now, which, I'm fine with. I wish we could just get level 5 chest, but I understand not everybody is pregnant and has been put on bed rest for a multitude of reasons and just has like a lot of free time to just constantly play this game. I get that and I understand that. So it's fine. If it's just level 4 chest from here on out, then that's cool. That's really cool. What I always try to do though is if we are at level 4 and we're like super close to a level 5 chest, that's why I have the reserves. These have eggs in them. These have an abundance of eggs. And then I have like these ready to go to be popped to make a wonder that I could also get some eggs. So I have my emergency reserve eggs to just crack open whenever we get really close to a level 5 chest. So if the rest of the team can somehow get us close to it, then I will just pop out my emergencies. Even these are like kind of emergencies because these make these. So I have like a lot of emergency eggs to crack. And so if the team can get me close to level 5 chest, then I can just do the rest of it. I can finish it up and lock it in, which I've done that a few times. And it's just, but they're emergency for a reason because it took so much time to build them up. It takes me like a long time to build up my emergency reserve. And I used to have my emergency reserve for my land. Oh, look, I barely got enough with those merges. I laugh because I'm trying not to cry because it's just so much work. Anyways, so I used to save my emergency reserves for when I got really close to opening a land. I'll just pop them up and then do that. But I'm not as in a rush to open up lands anymore. So yeah, I'm not as in a rush to open up lands anymore. So I use my emergency eggs for group events. Maybe you do get the yellow thing if you're number 1. I don't know. I barely pay attention to things. Like, I need to pay attention to things more. But yeah, that's about it. I've done about everything I wanted to do. I'm about to call it. I thought I could keep recording until my husband got home, but I am so sleepy right now. I'm just gonna shut it down and maybe take a nap. Oh, I don't know if you guys know about this. I can't access it without spending money, but it's gonna reset in 5 hours. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to explain it without actually showing it. Maybe I'll make, God, my voice. I'm losing my voice. Maybe I will make another video just showcasing what it does. Tower of Poseidon. Girl, I don't know. This fish creature creeps me out, though. Like, is this supposed to be a mermaid? I don't know. It creeps me out. The baby version creeps me out. Maybe the adult version looks less creepy. Is that the adult version? If that's the adult version, then yeah, it looks a tad less creepy than the baby version. Because that's a creepy looking little thingy. Wait, do I even have this egg? I don't have this egg. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. I'm calling it. I am tired and I may or may not post this. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, bye.